Alrighty, folks, we're getting started here. SPDas with New York Part 2, Elliott Wave Theory Trader. Just coming off session with IT Trader. That was a lot of fun. I'm a little bit multitasking here. I got like 20 terminals open, all doing different things, so I get a little bit distracted, but I'm still in it and also taking paper notes at the same time. So I'm like, I've been training my ear and my eyes to try and adapt to this ultra multitasking scenario. Um, Portal is getting pretty close. That's going to make things a lot easier, especially for the traders and for myself, where we can leverage the automation we have built in for sending things out, getting the sessions going, answering questions, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Um, yeah, anyways, I'm just gonna pass the microphone over. I talk too much. SPDas, we're ready for you whenever you're ready.
All right. Thank you once again, Igor. And hello, everyone, and welcome back to the NY Open. It's around 9:30 a.m. Eastern now, exact. And let's get started off with the hourly Euro USD chart. I've moved the counts for now. We can redo the counts again and find out what the next wave could be looking at. I think wave A is almost complete, and it's a good sign because we've been looking for a corrective wave to materialize, and it's still not over. That could be the first leg. Could be the first leg now. We still have wave B and wave C to go. But tell you what, if you look at the sub waves, the subdivisions, or the smaller degree waves here, it is wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, and then wave 4 and 5. Or it's just about completed the 5 wave decline, which is or could be a part of a zigzag here. All right. And if you see the first, okay, I need to change the degree here, sorry. All right. So probably wave B should be on its way soon. And now the next wave would be on the 50% retracement. That could be the stop, sorry, next stop. And that 60% retracement is coming around the 490 zone. Right, so let's wait for a rally here to materialize actually. It goes up there, completes wave B, and then a push lower, a turn lower to wave C. All right. So at the trading point of view, positional traders are absolutely no doubt about. Longs are still on and just beginning to resume on the higher side. So no change there as well. Aggressive traders want to play both sides. Now there is going to be an indicator report to be coming around 1.048090. So here's the trade setup. The next one, remember we already took profits in the first shot. So the next one, next one is still around 1.048090 zone. 8090 zone. Stop loss to around just about that 1.0530, so can keep it 0550, and the target is 1.03 or 1020. Now there is another method where it becomes further clear about where the target is going to go, and it is right here. If you this is a kind of convergence, but not a very strong convergence though. But if the extension and the retracements are right around the same line on the same price, I mean that's a very strong convergence. Also indicates electrifying bounce from there. All right. So at this point in time, we don't have a real convergence, but we're looking around 350. Oh, okay. Let's increase the range here. Let's say 320 to 350. All right. And there you go. That's the aggressive trade. The conservative traders, please remain aside. We're preparing to go long once again, but it's going to take some time. Today is Tuesday. I think sometime around Thursday and Friday, I think they should materialize. All right, so let's move on to the dollar index now. Okay, so the chart for dollar index. I mean, you see the beautiful triangle consolidation continues. It is so good to see how prices behave, and that is A, B, C, D, and E. And if it is done correctly, we should be seeing one more leg higher possibly. Or is it done and is it correcting lower for a wave B? It's quite possible. But that could be a neat little triangle. I think the triangle is complete, and after that an ending diagonal is also complete. So possibly now we are looking lower dollar index and higher euro to complete their respective wave Bs up here. We've got a potential wave A and potential wave B down there, and we're looking forward for C up there. So the B wave could actually drop towards 10740 or 3040 zone again. That would be another opportunity or entry to go long for the aggressive traders and take it further towards 109. Remember, we took one long trade and took profits actually. Now there is a second long trade which is materializing. So we got to buy it around this zone 10740. Let's make it simple. We say buy, we say stop, and then we say target. So it makes it easy to understand and also takes less time. Right, so buy around this zone, around 40.50, stop just below the 106.90, and target 109, 108.90 and 109 respectively. Right, that's the second potential trade entry for the dollar index. Long-term traders, please continue to hold your short positions. We are going to get another entry point to sell higher around 109 zone going forward. And I didn't see for a few hours now what is gold doing. Let's see that. Okay, that is good. The only thing now is the only change which is happening right now is potential wave three could be extending. All right, we had this trade active. It's still active though, even if prices have rallied towards the 54 zone. But you know what? If we do the subdivisions here, then it could be something like this. We are on an hourly chart, so that would be wave one, wave two, and we push three, four, and five here. And then we are going to take one lesser degree because it's the same 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but the degrees will change. We're going to see a sub-minute degree. All right. But for this to hold, prices need to stay below the 2771 mark. All right. So that's the resistance zone coming in right here. All right. We should be seeing prices potentially reversing from where we are right now, around the 55 zone. In fact, I can go ahead and modify this trade. We've taken shorts around 45. What we can do now is add further, add more around the 27.55. Stop loss doesn't change at all. All right, we can keep it as it is. That is not top, it is top. Okay, I always keep on making these typing errors. And let's also redo the Fibonacci's ratios of Fibonacci targets. This sometimes is going to be very interesting. I mean, okay, it's almost the same. 2666 is the target now. And you know what? You can do the trend line as well. Because if we keep on applying the principles correctly and not worry about what would happen emotionally and what would happen to our trades, but if we keep doing the right tools and keep putting them in the right place, the only thing I've noticed is over a period of time it gets into your subconscious mind and you keep doing it without even your knowledge, and it helps a lot in trading as well. So the trend line is being tested, the Fibonacci 61.8 being tested, past support becoming resistance zone being tested as well. So things are kind of falling in place now. I think ideally this should happen. And remember, if this is the third wave, principally the third wave is always mostly extending. And if the third wave is extending, then the drop or rally is almost double powered. That's what is seen most of the time. All right, so let's see how the price action is now shaping up as we come back in the next session, Tokyo Sydney, after a few hours. But before, I mean, we got coins to touch base and also US 30. The price action is it keeps digging, it keeps pushing, giving us a good impression that it's going to go and print a new high. Even if it does, the only thing which changes, okay, we might get tipped off, but the only structural change or change in the waves I'm going to make is adjust that wave forward from that point to this point. All right. Otherwise, the short term or the medium term or the long term, whichever trade style you would want me to consider, if you're joining in right now, I mean, it's a very good place, 44,700 to enter short, considering the risk reward ratio, because it is just around the 45 mid 45,000 mark, and the reward is around 37 and 40 and 37 respectively. All right. Uh, Once we have seen Dow, I think we should also have a look at VIX. So I'm not changed the chart here from what we looked yesterday or the previous session. I think it's bottoming out right at the backside of the trend line, which is a very good sign. And also from the 61.8%, in fact, I can see a trees at bottom possible, but that's a doji, and right now it's a hammer. So two indecisive candles, right? You've got a doji and a hammer. Possibly, if the hammer stays, it would be a tweezer bottom bullish signal as well. All right. So the next target is poised towards 27.45. Let's see how it's going to be very interesting. Looking at the VIX, the SPX, and the Dow Jones. The SPX has okay carved a lower high now, and it is not just a lower high. The entire drop from yesterday's high has been just marginally retraced. It's not an impulse wave. I cannot see this as an impulse. It's a three-wave corrective rally. And if it is turning lower in an impulse form, almost 61.8% touch. That's the next target we were all waiting for. We are not suggesting any shorts right now, though. Even yesterday, we confirmed that we are not selling SPX 500 right now. We want to see a break below that support. That support needs to be taken out for the first downswing or for the first impulse lower to be considered. But I think if it's going to go the way it's going right now, it's just a matter of time for it breaks below 5800. All right, so let's keep this chart as it is for the next upcoming session. Maybe we can bring up a stock chart, one of the tech stock chart, to see the condition, how the health of Nasdaq is. And you see, now, believe it or not, this could be that was the last rally. A, B, and C possible running flat as wave 4, and that could be the last wave up there. And if it is correctly done, then what we are seeing right now, see that rally was also supported by an RSI divergence. So the next target for Google is to break below 189 or 190. If it does so, that could be a very good, interesting sign that the tech stocks are topping out. All right, it's going to be interesting. So Nasdaq might be just pulling out its, just be shouting out that watch out for a potential reversal. So what we would like to see is in terms of the waves, you've got lower degree 1, 2, potential 3, a dig sideways 4 and 5, or maybe 5 there. That's it. That would be the first sign of a potential reversal. And then we'll wait for a signal to go rally back, carve a wave 2, and turn lower from there. All right. Okay, so back to the coins now. We are still not triggered 99. We've just missed the bus. It's dropping to 101. We'll have to wait for a bit more while actually, around the 99 zone before we can enter. But I think the stop loss is going to be 89 this time. I've just taken a bit high risk Just in case if it drops lower to 96, I'm giving a room to buy more at 96 as well. That's why we put a stop around 89, and then we take it forward towards 115 and 123. It's going to be an interesting contest though, but you know what? A decline or a drop below the 70% of that rally is really going to be very dangerous. A drop below 93 would be dangerous. We'll have to swap one more time if it happens. At this point, we are just looking, or maybe that is wave one, triangle wave two, and wave three is going on, or wave C is going on. That's what looks like a high probability trade setup. By the next session, that is Tokyo Sydney Open, I think we'll be in a good position to decide whether we want to hold this longs or whether we want to stay in this long or flip the trade. All right. But looking at Ethereum and Solana, let's have a look there. The reason why I'm considering a flip is because of the stocks. But looking at the chart for Bitcoin and Ethereum, it's a good one. 31 buy, stop 29, and target 43. At least for now, it's looking okay. We should not worry. The limit orders should be in place around the 3100, and that is a corrective wave after the first impulse rally up there. So all good in Ethereum. Solana, we would like to give some more space actually. Until 217, we should not commit. That is a corrective wave up there, maybe somewhere around the 61.8%. It also gives us a good risk reward ratio. All right. So we're still waiting in Solana, and Ripple also, I think we should be waiting for the next entry. 2.84, yes, we are quite far away. So if we don't get a chance on the long side once again, all right, we got a good chance earlier, the triangle breakout on the daily chart. Thereafter, if we don't get a chance, it's okay. We will have to let it go, and we'll find out trades on the other side of the direction, on the other side of the trend. Okay. All right. So with that note, I'll quickly bring this session to a pause and hand over the session to Ego. And once again, thank you for tuning in. I'll be back in a few hours to participate in the Tokyo Sydney overlap. Back to you, Ego. Thank you very much.
Thank you, SPDas. Always a pleasure.
Thanks.
Forex Lens gives you the edge. Forex Lens understands the global economy and financial markets. With machine learning, we give you real-time global analysis and investment strategies. Forex Lens lets you invest and earn with institutional traders, even if you're new to trading. Trading and investing made simple with Forex Lens. Check out our performance at forexlens.com. Get the edge on trades. Your eye into the markets. forexlens.com.